We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Durk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last night.
Chicago police have put together a new case file called The End of Durk. Inside, they claim to have enough evidence to lock him away for life, even tying him to allegedly backdooring King Von. As wild as it sounds, the details in this file supposedly line up, including statements said to come from Vonnie's father.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him, was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right in there.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that, another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Von before he.
Mechanics would then press Vonnie's father, asking why Durk would even want King Von gone. Police, however, noted that at the time of Von's death, he and Durk were tied up in a case together. That situation ended in a private settlement, raising speculation that Durk may have cut a deal with the feds, possibly pointing the finger at King Von as the one responsible.
Why would Durk want Von?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signing the boys. He was Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He had a public defender."
A viral tweet began circulating, claiming that Vonnie's father alleged Lil Durk had a hand in King Von's death. The post pointed out how suspicious it is that Lil Durk often goes live on Instagram whenever someone close to him is killed. For instance, he reportedly went live right after the deaths of King Von, Lil Pab, and FBG Duck. According to police documents, Durk has been known to use Instagram Live as a sort of real-time alibi, so that when someone is killed he can later point to the livestream as proof he wasn't involved. Meanwhile, Vonnie's father is said to be angry at his son for cooperating with federal authorities, and another tweet alleged that he revealed Vonnie played a role in orchestrating the deaths of both Lil Pab and King Von.
He ain't take my advice. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages. Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Von, some people like, man, what, he gonna tell on some words on Von?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated Lil Pab, you orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
Vonnie's father, who comes from the streets where snitching is unforgivable, didn't hold back when he found out his son cooperated with the feds. He warned that this could end with Lil Durk carrying the weight of the punishment. Recently, it was revealed that Lil Durk's sister-in-law called King Von's cousin, O'Shea Vonnie, a rat in the murder-for-hire federal case. Court records updated today show that Vonnie is no longer in Bureau of Prisons custody, suggesting he's been released on house arrest or moved to a halfway house, where he reportedly got access to a cell phone. That's when Vonnie's father discovered his son had flipped. After asking what was going on, Vonnie allegedly texted back, explaining, "Yeah, I'm trying to plea out on a 32, which is the base for murder. The max is 43, which is life. But I'll get -2 points for the plea, -1 for an early plea, and -2 for no prior record. That leaves me at 27 points, only 5 to 7 years. I can't go to trial. I might get an elbow, and I don't want them to do me like the others. By the others, Vonnie was referring to Jam, who also cooperated in the federal case but ended up facing consequences. Vonnie's father, still furious, went further, claiming he knew the real reason his son turned federal. Files reportedly show that 3 key figures are at the center: Lil Durk, Vonnie, and D, with Vonnie and D being related. Things escalated after newly surfaced body cam footage of Lil Ted D's younger brother, and also related to Emmy Shoot, him begging to cooperate against Durk and his crew. This changed the case significantly. In response, Durk's lawyers filed for more time on their bond proposal, raising questions about what exactly Lil Ted told the feds. It all started when Lil Ted was arrested at a local convenience store, caught with a firearm tucked in his jeans, a move that sparked the unraveling of family ties and loyalty.
Really? Dude had a what about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At that moment, Lil Ted was taken to the police station. Before he even stepped inside, tears were already streaming down his face as he pleaded with officers. "I swear I'll tell you all about the killings." He was desperate to avoid being locked up, but by then, it was already too late.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Once placed in his holding cell, Lil Ted broke down in tears, desperate to tell on his own team members just to avoid jail and go home. His eagerness to cooperate left many wondering what kind of influence his older brother, DDD, might have had on him in the past.
Come on, you gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 777, what you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright?
We can see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a buzz of prison. Relax.
Give me no, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Since DDD is the older brother, when court files showed someone with their family's last name cooperating, everyone assumed it was him. In reality, it was Lil Ted. Because the documents only list last names, many jumped to conclusions, with D as the older brother, and both Vonnie and Lil Ted being family. It's very likely their relatives sat them down and urged them not to throw their lives away. That happens often. Family bonds usually outweigh street loyalty, but while they're cooperating to ease their own situations, Lil Durk is left taking the hardest hits. In fact, news broke this morning that the Chicago rapper was involved in a jail altercation. Not long after, Lil Baby tweeted, "I don't care about nothing else right now other than Durk. Free the bro." The streets quickly pieced things together. The night before, Durk's longtime friend Glee was killed in Chicago. With several members of his circle now being targeted, questions started rising about who was looking for revenge. Adding to the tension, fans noticed that on the same day, Durk's jail fight was reported. Quando Rondo and Lil Tim both dropped interviews. Their messages were nearly identical. Some brushed it off as coincidence, but others believe it was a tactic to keep federal investigators from linking them to any moves against Durk. The idea is simple. Just like Durk uses IG Live as an alibi, they used interviews as cover.
Like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying fucking shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
This even led to Quando Rondo echoing the same sentiment, admitting that he wished the situation had been handled differently.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. It could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out or whatever. Like, it could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.